Tonight, Nigeria postponed its presidential poll 5 hours before voting stations opened this past Saturday, and they go to elections this Saturday. But before that, let's talk about other issues. So 2 big economies on the continent, part of 15 African countries going to elections this year. Nigeria, of course, one of those. They'll be going to the polls this coming weekend, while South Africa will hold elections in May. Former President of South Africa, Thabo Mbeki, has urged the youth to register to vote. This at a time when the South African Independent Electoral Commission drive to register students is always underway.
The former President Mbeki reminded South Africans of the country's very first democratic elections in 1994. He says many people paid with their lives to bring about this remarkable achievement.
We dare not take for granted our right to vote. In our country, 17 million of those eligible to vote are young people. However, only 8 million of these have registered to vote. All of us must vote to bring about the change we seek, as well as make an important statement about the South Africa we want. We therefore urge all our young people to use the remaining time to register at their local IEC offices. And please note that the voters' roll will only close after the election date has been gazetted. Also of great importance, having registered, please vote on election day. Every vote matters.
Meanwhile, the Commission is also driving the registration in many of the country's tertiary institutions, and for students, a time to make a difference.
I get a chance to make the difference. My vote counts.
We are fulfilling what many people died for, one of this democratic right. So it actually means that all their sacrifices, they did not go in vain. We are active citizens, and it's a good thing that we're taking part in our country.
I think this is a sign of things getting better in our country.
The Commission hopes that more young voters would make use of the short window of opportunity ahead of the proclamation to still register at the local IEC offices. The proclamation would signal the official closure of the voters' roll, meaning no one would be able to register to vote after the date appears in the government gazette. Lehana Tsotetsi, SABC News, Johannesburg.